And in today's video, I will make analysis for all top 5 European soccer or football leagues for the weekend. I will also find one good bet from each league. And before we start, a couple of things. First of all, I would like to apologize for the sound because I don't have microphone here. I'm outside, but I hope you will understand everything. After all, we are here for the numbers, and you can also see my numbers on the screen, okay? And I will, of course, make comments. I'm not huge soccer bettor, but this season I started making one bet per day. I try to find one good bet from different leagues, and those are the results so far. 26.17 plus 5.43 units of profit, yield plus 12.63%, or ROI as many Americans say, and those are the closing client value numbers. So those are all bets. Yesterday I had Molde from Shamrock, and today I have Getafe. If you go to my site underdogchance.com, you can check everyday best bet from soccer. So I have Getafe not to lose today's game. Okay, this is not the best bet, but this is the best bet from today. Okay, and of course, if you will like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends if you think they will get some value. And of course, if you want to learn how to use sports betting models, how to make projections, and how to bet like me, sign up for a free betting course where I can teach you all. Okay, so let's start with the first league. This is at least what you wanted, because I have on my YouTube channel, if you go to community, I have 2 polls, and as you see, with 65% votes, big 5 leagues are leading. I also had another question: how big is your bankroll? And I saw that 15% of people don't have any bankroll or a plan, and most people, so most bettors, close to 50%, they have bankroll less than $1,000. I read a lot of financial books, and I will give you one advice. Okay, I'm not trying to say that you should stop betting, but if you have less than $1,000 as a bankroll, you cannot expect that you will make a lot of money from this. The best investment, if you have less than 1,000 American dollars, is to invest in yourself, in your knowledge, because once you will gain the knowledge, you will easily gain these bankrolls. Okay, because I know a lot of people are stuck with 1,000 American dollars or less, which means that they are basically betting. So if you have 1,000 American dollars, you can bet $10 per bet if you bet properly. Okay, and you will not make lots of profit with this bankroll. So every time when we have small money, your most important focus should be how to gain the knowledge and how to build more cash flow. Okay, this should be your main focus. Investments and sports betting comes later. Save this money, build bankroll, and invest your time, especially time, for knowledge. Okay, and then you will grow with your bankroll as well. But this is my recommendation. Of course, you can do whatever you want. I'm here just to give you my opinion on this. So let's start with the first game. Okay, so here we have my table. Okay, I will select the teams, and then my betting model will project my winning percentages. We will also see projected goals, my projected odds. I will add Bookmakers odds. Then we have American odds. So if you use American odds, I have projected odds, Bookmakers odds, and this is the difference between my projected odds and Bookmakers odds, and this is adjusted criterion formula. And based on those two, based on those numbers, based on those 2 criteria, I will try to select what is the best bet in each game, and then we will try to find one best bet from this league. Okay, so the first game, Brentford against Brighton. So I will Brentford Brighton. Okay, I will just copy paste these odds here. Based on my projections, Brentford should be a little bit smaller underdog. So if I need to pick anything, I would probably go with Brentford plus 0.5. We can check what odds you will get. You can get at 1.71. So this would be my recommended bet in this game. The second game, Leicester City against Crystal Palace. Just a second. I will take the odds here. And as you see, my projected odds and bookmakers odds are basically the same. This can be seen here with in these columns. Okay, so those are my projected odds, bookmakers odds, my projected American odds, and bookmakers odds. So I would stay away from this game. Then we have Fulham against Bournemouth. Okay, I need to take the odds, but I already see that there will be no value because I projected independently the odds from bookmakers, so there is no value in this game as well. Okay, so I would stay away from this game. Here you can also see projected odds, but I'm not a huge fan on total, so I will simply make projections for moneyline or 1x2. Okay, Wolves Nottingham. Okay, I will take the odds. So based on my projections, maybe small value with Nottingham Forest. So they should not lose, or if you can get some handicap, let's check what would be the best bet here. Probably +1. I would probably stay away because this is very small. We are looking for adjusted criterion value number at least 1. Okay, so this is a little bit better. I would stay away from both two games, despite there is some value with Nottingham Forest, 1x or something like that. Okay, then we have Tottenham Everton. Based on my projections, but as I already see that there is no value because my projected was 1.52, bookmakers 1.48. So I will just put it here. Then we have Manchester United against Newcastle. I will just take the odds. So this is very interesting because there is a huge value with Newcastle United. Let me check if everything is correct. But yes, based on my projections, there is a value with Newcastle United. So let's check the odds. You can definitely take Newcastle United at 1.9. I think this is the best bet. I think this will be the best bet this week in English Premier League. Newcastle plus 0.5 at 1.90. I think this is the best bet so far, and I think we will not find better bet. But let's check other games as well. Leeds against Arsenal. No value. My projected odds and bookmakers odds are basically the same, so I will just put it here in the table so that I have everything organized in one table. Let me know in the comments how you analyze games, or you just try to pick the winner, or what is your system, what is your method. We have then Leeds United, we have Southampton West Ham. Okay, I will put the odds. There's maybe small value with the draw, or so if you like to try, you can go with the draw. I think that this is the biggest value here. Aston Villa, but as I said, I would stay away from such a small value odd. Aston Villa Chelsea. Aston Villa Chelsea. 1.85 on Chelsea. Based on my projections, they should be a little bit smaller underdog. So based on these numbers, there is some value with the draw again, or maybe you can take safe version with Aston Villa. Let's check Aston Villa plus 0.5, 2.8. So I think this is pretty good. Aston Villa plus 0.5 at 2.8. So I think this is the best bet in this game. Okay, because either Aston Villa win this game or it is a draw. And then we have the last game, probably the best game this weekend. Liverpool against Manchester City. Based on my projections, Manchester City should be favorite. Liverpool, they are not the same team as they were before. I think there is a value with Liverpool at 1.91. So not Liverpool, but Manchester City. I think Manchester City at 1.91. But the biggest value bet, I think, is Newcastle. I think this is the best bet in Premier League this weekend. Manchester United against Newcastle United. Based on my projections, we have a value, and we should take safer version. So Newcastle should not lose in Manchester United at 1.90. I think this is great value. Okay, so let's move to the next league. Okay, French league, Strasbourg, Lille. Let's get the odds. Put it here. Based on my projected odds, based on my projections, there is small value with Lille. So as you see, my projected odds 2.12, Bookmakers 2.38. Difference is 6%, but there is not enough value. I would look for bigger number, but if I need to pick anything, I would definitely go something with Lille. Okay, then we have Lorient, Reims. So I apologize for my accent and if I don't pronounce these teams, but there are 5 different leagues, different languages. I cannot speak every single language, so just take the odds. Not enough value, but maybe small value with Lorient. Based on my projections, they should be 2.12, Bookmakers 2.36. They are playing at home, so small difference, maybe some value with Lorient. Okay, then we have Lens Montpellier. Okay, and again, please comment below how you analyze games, how you select the games, or or do you calculate your own projections, or do you read news, or do you watch games, or you just follow, or what is your method, how you select the games. Okay, I will just ignore this. I will make it later. Okay, so Lens Montpellier, Toulouse, there is no value. As you see, there is no value here. Toulouse, Angers, 1.88, 4.0. So based on my projections, there is value with Angers. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this team, Angers, so they should be smaller underdog. So let's check what are the options. Toulouse, Angers. So let's check La Liga. League 1. Toulouse, Angers, so plus 0.5 or 2.5. I think this is the biggest value. Plus 0.5, 2.5. Okay, so this is, I think, the biggest value. Okay, so far let's check other games. Maybe we'll find better value, but so far this is the best bet from French league. Rennes, Lyon. Okay, based on my projections, Rennes should be favorite at home, and there is small value with them. Okay, so there is a value with them, and if I need to pick anything, I would go with Rennes, probably draw no bet or something like that. Okay, because we want to stay away from 3-way bets. Then we have Troyes, Ajaccio. I want to show you the whole process, how I analyze games. Despite soccer is not my main sport, but this is basically how I make projections. Okay, how I analyze games. Of course, when I make projections for myself, this is much faster, because, for example, in baseball, when there is 15 games, in one day, in one day, where I collect all the data. I make full analysis for all games in 15 minutes. Okay, so this is the idea of sports betting model, because if you want to properly analyze every single information, you can spend the whole day and you will, I don't know. But with sports betting model, you can basically analyze games with one. I simply type the teams, and betting model will get me winning percentages and will tell me where is the value and where is no value. And it takes into account all kind of information, which are then translated into the numbers. And this is the goal, right? So through Ajaccio, there is no value. I already pasted here. Auxerre, Nice. Auxerre, Nice, those are the odds. Also no value. I would stay away from this game too. Then we have Monaco, Clermont. Monaco played in Turkey this weekend. This week they lost against Trabzonspor. They are playing at home. We need to put the odds. Also no value. Maybe even Monaco is maybe a little bit overrated, but those are small differences. And of course, no betting model is perfect. We are looking for the big difference between our projected odds and bookmakers odds. And then we have big derby between Paris Saint-Germain and Marseille. And based on my projections, we already have my projections. There is not enough value to bet on Marseille, but definitely Paris Saint-Germain is overrated. Those are pretty crazy odds. Let's check. Plus 1.5. So maybe Marseille plus 1.5 at 1.9. This would be most logical bet, but we are looking for adjusted Kelly criterion number a little bit bigger. So the best bet, definitely the best bet based on my projections, is this Angers plus 0.5 at 2.05. Okay. Okay, let's move to Italian League. Okay, I will start with Empoli Monza. I will just take the odds, put them here. No value. As you see, my projected numbers and bookmakers numbers are basically the same. So those are my projected odds, bookmakers odds. This is the difference. Adjusted Kelly criterion value, negative numbers or very small numbers, which means that basically no value. So Torino Juventus, I think this is the best game. Because this is a derby, and for the first time I think Torino can basically win this game, because Juventus, they are not playing well and Torino is a solid team. So I think the best bet is Torino in this game. We can check what other options we have, because we try to stay away from three-way bets. So Torino, definitely draft no bet at 2.16. So Torino draft no bet 2.16. I think this is the best bet in this game, because we want to stay away from three-way bets. And if Torino wins at home, this is a winning bet. But if they will, if this will be a draft, then we get money refunded. Okay, Atalanta Sassuolo. Okay, based on my projections, Atalanta will be a little bit overrated. Okay, so I think we have some value. With Sassuolo. Let's check what we get here. Atalanta Sassuolo plus 0.5 plus 2.33. I think this is the best. Plus 0.5 at 2.33, right? I think this is the best bet so far in Italian League, because we have both. This is 1.3, 1. Now basically Torino draft no bet, but still this is the second best bet so far. Okay, then we have Inter Salernitana. No value. the odds on the market are fair, because I expect that bookmakers will pay me 36 American dollars if I invest 100 American dollars, but they are giving me only 28, and with this all other odds the same, not enough value, so we just put this here. Then we have Spezia Cremonese. Spezia Cremonese. So maybe small value with Cremonese, but not good enough. Then we have Lazio Udinese. Udinese 2.19 bookmakers odds. I already see that there will be some value with Udinese, so our job is to find what is the most logical bet if we exclude three-way bets. So I think this plus 0.5 plus 0.5 1.77. Okay, so this is Udinese plus 0.5 1.77. I think this is the best bet in this game. Okay, Napoli Bologna. Napoli, red hot team in Italy. So as you see, small odds already projected. So let's check what are the bookmakers odds. The bookmakers odds are even smaller. There is no value in this game, so simply stay away and watch the game if you like Napoli. Verona Milan. Verona Milano. AC Milan, sorry. AC Milan. Based on my projections, maybe small value with Milan to win this game. You can take small. So if I need to pick anything, I would go with Milan. Milan 1.58, right? If you can get, if you shop, of course, you should always shop if you can with other bookmakers, because all my sports betting malls are going against Pinnacle odds and also tracking against closing Pinnacle odds. So this is the sharpest bookmaker in the world. So if you can beat with your sports betting mall Pinnacle odds, then you are skilled sports bettor, okay? Because anyone can show profits with some soft bookmakers on the internet. Of course, if you bet with soft bookmakers, of course, take the profit. But when we talk about skilled bettors will show some profit against the sharp bookmakers on betting exchanges, and this is our goal. And of course, if you follow someone and if you learn from someone, I hope you look for such guys, right? So Sampdoria Roma. Sampdoria Roma. Roma is a favorite here, and there is a big value with Roma. So I think this is the biggest value bet in Italy. Roma should win this game at 1.74. They played in Spain against Betis, and they lost. I think they lost, yes, or it was a draw. I don't remember. But I think they lost. But they should win against Sampdoria. Sampdoria is let's say my favorite team. I'm not. I have a couple of teams that I like in Europe, but Sampdoria is my favorite team from Serie A. They are struggling, and I think we have a value with Roma at 1.75. Definitely the biggest value bet in Italy this week. But of course, I need to check the last game. But I don't believe that we will find bigger value here. Okay, maybe small value with Fiorentina. So if I need to pick anything, I would go with Fiorentina. So I will just put it here. So small value, Fiorentina. I will just put it like this. So the biggest value bet in Italy is Roma at 1.74. Okay, let's move to Spain. Okay, let's do Spanish League. The first game, Rayo Vallecano against Getafe. Let's put the odds here. Based on my projections, there's a value with Getafe. I already mentioned this earlier in the video, so I'm making this video on Friday. I don't know if this video will be already uploaded, but the game will start soon. But you can always go to my website underdogchance.com, where you can get one pick per day from eSport, and of course you can always sign up for a free course where I can teach you how to calculate odds, and you also get a chance to get all my betting models to download. Okay, so I have Getafe plus 0.5 at 1.87. So this is the best bet on Friday. Then we have Girona against Cadiz. Let's check projected odds. Small value with Girona. So if I need to pick anything, I would go with Girona 1.92. And of course, at the end, we will try to find what is the best bet from Spanish League. Okay. Then we have Valencia, Elche. I think we have a value with Valencia, huge value basically. This is pretty big value. I'm looking for the odds above 1.5, but if you like to play smaller odds, I think Valencia should win this game. 1.42, I think this is a value, okay? Because value can be a favorite, where value can be an underdog, it doesn't matter. It is only the difference between your projected odds and the bookmakers odds, okay? Mallorca, Sevilla. Let's check the odds. This is very interesting because I have a value with Mallorca. Bookmakers have this game close to even, but I would go with draft no bet Mallorca. You can get this at around 2. I think if you can get plus 100 or around 2, or even better if you shop for the lines with different bookmakers, I think this is the best bet in this game. I would not go with Sevilla, despite they will maybe start playing better, but right now Mallorca is a value bet. Then we have Atletico Bilbao against Athletic Madrid. Based on my projections, Athletic Bilbao should be a favorite at home, so this is nice value. Again, I would probably go with draft no bet. Let's check what prices we get on the market. Draft no bet 1.76. I think this is the best. I will just type Bilbao draft no bet. I think 1.76. This is the best bet in this game. Okay. Celta Vigo Real Sociedad. Based on my projections, Real Sociedad should be a favorite in this one. Bookmakers have this game as an even game, basically close to even game. They even favor Celta Vigo at home. I didn't check the injuries. Maybe if Real Sociedad is playing with without their first squad, but if they are playing with the first squad, I think we have value with Real Sociedad. So I will just put it here. And let's check the odds. Real Sociedad. You can get Real Sociedad draft no bet 2.08, same like Bilbao. So Sociedad draft no bet 2.08. I think this is the best bet in this game. Then we have Real Madrid against Barcelona. Barcelona, based on my projections, Real Madrid should be at 2.55. I think there is no value in this game, and this is something which is happen most of the time. A lot of people will bet on this game. The best experts will work on this game. The best experts will work on these odds, and the most money will be placed on this game. So the lines will be very sharp. My recommendation is to stay away from this game. As you see, we don't have a lot of value. Simply enjoy the game if you like modern football and rich clubs. I'm not that big fan of these games, but as I said, if you like soccer, just watch this game. Okay, Espanyol, Valladolid. Based on my projections, Espanyol should be a favorite. Bookmakers also favor them. Small value with Espanyol, so you can try with home win or maybe draft no bet. I will just type Espanyol as a value 2.25 or whatever price you get. Then we have Betis Almeria. My favorite team, Betis. Bookmakers 1.58. My projected odds 1.73. So there's no value in this game, okay? So despite I like Betis, I wouldn't touch this game, okay? Villarreal Osasuna. Villarreal Osasuna, this is the last game. I will make here maybe small value with Osasuna, but I wouldn't touch this game. Only small difference. Adjusted criterion value is below 1, so small value with away team. If you can get good odds, plus 0.5 or maybe handicap plus 1.5. Let's check it. Plus 1 maybe, so you can take safer version, but there is not enough value. So what is the best bet in Spanish league? So what we have here, we have Girona with adjusted Kelly criterion 2.19. We have Valencia with a huge value. I think this is the biggest value bet, Valencia, but we're trying to get the odds above 1.5 or minus 200. Okay, so then we have two options. Okay, basically three options: Sociedad, Bilbao, and Mallorca. Okay, so adjusted Kelly criterion 2.83, 2.75, and this is also 2.75. So I would probably go with Mallorca, draft no bet at home. Okay, I think this is draft no bet, so I would definitely go with Mallorca draft no bet if I need to pick one game from Spanish leagues. I think this is the biggest value bet. Okay, and then the last league, German Bundesliga. The first game, Schalke against Hoffenheim. Let's check the odds. Based on my projections, there is no value. I will be much quicker here. So Frankfurt against Leverkusen. My projected odds and bookmakers odds will be very similar, maybe small value with Eintracht Frankfurt or maybe draft or plus 0.5. Those numbers means that bookmakers odds on Frankfurt should be lower, okay, but not enough value. Then we have Werder Bremen against Mainz, 2.39 bookmakers odds. I think we have some value with Werder Bremen, and again I would recommend to go with draft no bet if possible. So draft no bet or 1x, basically draft no bet, which means handicap 0. So you can get this at 1.74. I think this is draft no bet 1.74. This is the best bet so far. Okay, let's move to Stuttgart Bochum. Stuttgart Bochum. Based on my projections, Stuttgart should be much bigger favorite. At 1.69, I think this is the best bet so far. I would go straight win Stuttgart at home against Bochum. Bochum is the last team in Bundesliga. Wolfsburg against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Based on my projections, I already see that there will be some value with Mönchengladbach. And this is the biggest value so far. So let's check what options we have here. Wolfsburg, Mönchengladbach, draft no bet at 1.92. I think this is Gladbach, draft no bet 1.92. I think this is the best bet in this game. Okay, so if we compare adjusted Kelly criterion, Stuttgart is still the best bet, but also Gladbach is good bet in this weekend. Okay, so Leipzig Hertha. So all those analyses are strictly based on numbers. So I don't want to put my opinions, because opinions are always biased. Okay, so this is strictly based on numbers. Because what do you think bookmakers would survive if they would put opinions? No, they cannot afford this. Nobody serious in sports betting or in any other business cannot rely on opinions. Okay, it always must be analytics. Analytics wins the game. Analytics makes money. Okay, so Leipzig, and I'm not saying that I will win. I can lose every single game today, but once you make 10,000 of bets or 50,000 of bets in your life, then such things will matter. Okay, of course, in 1 week anything can happen, but when you make 50,000 bets, then this is a big difference. You cannot make 50,000 bets based on your opinion. So Leipzig, Köln, Augsburg. 1.71 bookmakers. Oh, huge value with Köln. I already see. Bookmakers have Köln at 1.71. Projected odds 1.39. I think this is the biggest value bet so far. Yes, even bigger than Stuttgart. So 1.71 Köln. This is the best bet so far. Then we have Union Berlin against Dortmund. I think this will also be interesting because Union Berlin, they are the first team in the league, but I already see that there will be no value in this game. Maybe the best bet is a draw if you like to play draw, or maybe try to bet on a draw. Okay, and then the last game, Bayern München against Freiburg. Based on my projections, 1.28 on Bayern München, but this is something we always see with big teams, most popular teams. People place a lot of money. Bookmakers will overrate them, so they offer pretty low price. But based on my projections, Bayern München should be a little bit smaller favorite. I give them 64.80% of chance to win this game. The odds on Freiburg are 10.95. I'm not saying that Freiburg will win because they have only 15% of chance. This is based on my betting model. They have only 15.88% of chance to win this game. But if I need to pick anything, I would probably take something like plus 2.5 or something like that. Maybe plus 2, 1.78. I think this would be the best option in this game. But as you see, the adjusted criterion, there is not much, so I would stay away from this game, okay? So I will just put it here. The best bet from German Bundesliga, I think, is Köln. This is the best bet. Then we have Stuttgart at home, and then we have Gladbach, draw no bet. And if you need more bets, maybe Werder, draw no bet at home, but definitely Köln is the best bet, okay? So that's it from me today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you think they will also get some value. I will make more videos like this, and of course don't forget to sign up for a free betting course, because I can teach you how to use numbers in sports betting and how you can win at sports betting in the long run. Okay, thank you for watching and see you next time.